Hey everybody, welcome to Behavior Bites. My name is Brad.
And I'm Mike, and we're also joined by our producer, Aaron.
Hello.
We are going to do a two-parter about questions and using questions as a behavior intervention. Today's focus is on kind questioning. Brad, tell us about that.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys know what our definition of kind questioning is. And what it is it's using questions to help support our students who are showing a change in their typical behavior. When I say our change in our typical behavior, Mike, what am I talking about?
Something that's not normal for that kid.
Right.
So it could come off as maybe a kid's blurting out more than he normally does, or a kid that has their head down. That's a pretty classic one.
Yeah.
Or fidgeting, kind of those classic sort of nervous, anxious type of behaviors. If we can intervene with something like, hey, what's going on? Something like that, we can do some good stuff with that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going to talk about why it's important. So here's the thing. Rather than set up what could potentially be an adversarial exchange with that kid, I want to immediately and constantly set myself up as that kid's partner. I can tell there's something up and I want to help you get through it.
And to go along with that partnering stuff, if we ask them questions, we can get information that we can potentially act on.
Yeah.
Then we might find out they're a little hungry, or they're a little tired, or they don't understand the assignment. And if we don't ask those questions, we won't have that information. And another thing you and I talk about a lot that this fits in well with is that if we can hit these behaviors, when we notice the initial change in behavior, if we can intervene at that point, we can prevent much bigger behaviors from happening. Oftentimes that's the case.
Yeah, like, look, you want to put out the campfire before it gets out of control and turns into a forest fire.
Yeah,
right?
great analogy.
Right. All right. So with examples, I'm going to give you a couple non-examples, and then Mike's going to go into the right way to do it. So if I see a kid with his head down, I could redirect them. Hey, get that fixed, right? Pick your head up, pay attention. And that might work. The kid might respond to that, but chances are, if it's something out of the ordinary, I'm going to be back doing that again and again and again throughout my teaching lesson.
Right.
Or I could ask the question, "Why are you doing that?" And a lot of teachers make that mistake. They're like, "Well, I asked him a question." But here's the thing: if you're emotionally charged as a human, if you're emotionally charged, and somebody's saying, "Why are you doing this?" then we're not able to answer that question very well. And how does it come across?
Yeah, it feels really aggressive.
Yeah, adversarial.
Yeah. So as opposed to, we could try something like this: is that, how are you feeling today? Or, you seem a little bit off. Is there something I can help you with? Or that classic one that I love so much is like, hey man, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My probably go-to behavior intervention strategy that I've used for the last 20 years is, hey dude, what's going on? That, just by itself. If I see that the behavior is different, I'm going to acknowledge that and say, hey man, I notice your head's down. How can I help? What can I do to help you out? And I'm more likely to get that kid to partner with me. Are they always going to? Not necessarily. But I have set myself up in a position to be more likely to partner.
Nice.
All right, guys, that's part one of a two-parter. The next one's going to be about avoiding power struggles using questioning. Check that one out. In the meantime, go forth, do good things.